It is the cradle of French civilization in North America. A UNESCO World Heritage Site. And, honestly, a place that feels like a glitch in the Matrix. You drive a few hours from the modern skylines of Toronto or Montreal, and suddenly, you are in 17th century Europe. Welcome to Old Quebec. This isn't a movie set. These walls are real. The battles fought here were real. And the history. It's not just in the museums, it's baked into the bread, it's carved into the stone, and it's spoken in the language of the people who live here. I'm your host from English Compass. Today, we aren't just doing a quick tour. We are doing a deep dive. We're going to explore the lower town, climb the breakneck stairs, walk the plains of Abraham, and uncover the secrets of the only walled city north of Mexico. Grab your coat and your walking shoes. We are stepping back 400 years. Let's go. We are starting at the bottom literally. This is the lower town, and specifically, Place Royale. If you want to know where French Canada began, you are looking at it. In 1608, Samuel de Champlain landed right here. He built a wooden habitation, basically a fort and a trading post. This square is essentially the birthplace of permanent French settlement in North America. See that church? That is Notre Dame des Victoires. It's the oldest stone church in North America, built in 1688. It has survived bombardments and sieges. But my favorite part of the lower town isn't actually old. It just looks old. Check this out. This is the Fresque des Coupe-Soirs. It's a massive mural that basically summarizes the city's history. If you look closely, you can see historical figures interacting with modern tourists painted into the wall. There's Champlain. There's Jacques Cartier. It's a visual trigger, trompe-l'œil, that blurs the line between the past and the present. Which is essentially what this whole city does. It's beautiful, right? But imagine living here in the 1600s. The winters were brutal. Scurvy was rampant. The isolation was total. The people who built this place were incredibly tough. Okay, so Quebec City is split into two levels. The merchants live down here by the water. The rich people, the nuns, and the soldiers lived up there on the cliff for protection. Now, we have to get up there. You could take the funicular. It's that glass elevator right there. It offers a great view and saves your legs. But here at English Compass, we do things the hard way. These are the escalier casse-cou, or breakneck stairs. They got that name because, historically, they were wooden, steep, and terrifyingly icy in the winter. As we climb, look at the architecture. You see these steep metal roofs on the houses? That's not just a style choice. That's physics. They are designed so the heavy snow slides off instead of crushing the house. Once you are in the upper town, the vibe changes. It feels more formal, more majestic, and a huge part of that is the religious history. This is the Notre Dame de Quebec Basilica Cathedral. It is the primate church of Canada. The history here is heavy. 4 different churches have stood on this spot since 1647. They kept burning down or getting bombed and being rebuilt. In the crypt downstairs, 4 governors of New France are buried. It's a reminder that the church wasn't just about religion back then. It was the government, the school system, and the hospital system all rolled into one. But there is one building here that dominates everything. You've seen it in photos. You've seen it on postcards. It is the most photographed hotel in the world. The Château Frontenac. It was built by the railway companies in the late 1800s to encourage luxury tourism. It looks like a castle, but it was always a hotel. Churchill and Roosevelt met here during World War II to plan the D-Day invasion. If these walls could talk, they wouldn't just tell history, they'd tell secrets. Now, let's talk about why this city is here. It wasn't built for tourists. It was built for war. We are walking toward La Citadelle. It is a massive star-shaped fortress. Even today, it is an active military base home to the Royal 22nd Regiment. This looks like a great place for a picnic, right? This is the Plains of Abraham. In 1759, this was the scene of one of the most important battles in global history. The British Army, led by General Wolfe, snuck up the cliffs in the middle of the night. When the French woke up, thousands of British soldiers were waiting right here. The battle lasted maybe 20 minutes. Both Generals Wolfe and the French General Montcalm were killed. The British won. That 20-minute battle is why I'm speaking English to you right now, but surrounded by people speaking French. It created the dual identity of Canada. It's a complicated legacy, but standing here, you can feel the weight of it. We made it. Welcome to the Upper Town. And, catch your breath. Quebec City is a rare thing. It's a place that has managed to keep its soul. It hasn't paved over its history, it lives inside it. Whether you are eating a croissant in the Lower Town, walking the ramparts, or just staring at the river, you feel connected to the past. It serves as a reminder that history isn't boring. It's the story of how we got here. I hope you enjoyed this tour through time with English Compass. Now, I have a question for you. I showed you the breakneck stairs and the massive hill we had to climb. If you lived here in the 1700s, would you have chosen to live in the Lower Town near the ships and trade, or the Upper Town with the safety and the soldiers? Let me know in the comments, Team Lower or Team Upper, and tell me why. If you like this deep dive, please hit that subscribe button. We have so many more historic places to explore together. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.